Hi, so it's another week, and if you watched my previous video, you know that I told you that I didn't do any world building. Well, I don't know how it happened. I was shocked myself. After the video I was scrolling through my diary, and I did a lot of world building actually. I thought I didn't. Actually, I'm not surprised. When people ask my age, I count. So yes, at some point I'm not surprised, but definitely disappointed. So I did a lot of world building. And plus this week, and I still feel that this time I've written everything down, so I don't forget anything. There was time when I didn't need to do those things. I did one of the things that I'm actually very proud of, and I actually don't know if I should share with them. I'm actually very proud of, and I actually thought that if it happens that when it happens that I finish this book, so I put this thing on the thing that what is the book about. I have no idea how it's called, and that under I will put this thing. I will tell you about it at the end of the video, because you don't finish watching my videos. I actually, believe me, I hate it when creators did this on YouTube, because why would you stretch it till the end of the video? Well, you don't finish watching, so no, at the end of the video. So, and that's something I'm actually proud of. Well, not the main thing, but throughout these 2 weeks, I'm glad I did it, and it actually felt weird because, I mean, if you think about it, English isn't my native language, and this thing just flowed, and I couldn't stop, and actually that wasn't actually planned. It just happened. As usually, I start from the word count and the process of book writing, almost like 34 and half of the words. I think it didn't change much. It didn't change much because I deleted some parts. I once again edited the prologue, and down we go. So I'm back. Okay, I'll cut the number of the chapter. I don't want you to know what kind of chapter that is. So I kind of reached this part where it's supposed to be haste, and I was writing, and if you remember, I couldn't write it. It was no one tells how to write a haste, because I don't think anyone could tell you how to write a haste. So I mean, that was weird that I expected like the guide how to write it, though I wouldn't have followed it, but I at least would have felt this safe ground. But there is no safe ground with haste. And I was editing it, and then this thing came into my mind, and it solved a lot for me. And I enjoy it now. I still haven't finished it. It's still that's not a poem, because I see that you can see the kind of that it's formed in this kind of format as a poem, but it's not a poem. Yeah, we are getting through. I'm actually glad. It might be not that haste, but that's something that perfectly fits for my book and for my one of my main characters. And 6th chapter, how could I forget about it? See, I told you I forgot about something. Again, if you watch my videos, I was against creating languages. I don't like creating languages. I didn't want to create a language. Why would I? No one cares about this language. No one will speak with this language. I didn't escape it. It catched me, and if you remember, I did all the things, that empire, the whole invasion and so on. So I can't I mean, I thought it's a reasonable thing, like I can so I can escape it, because I mean, one empire, one language. No. So I kind of did this language, and I mean, it sounds good. It kind of fits, and I like. I mean, I even so I mix psychology when they use it. I mean, there's reasoning and why this language and so on. That's the thing that ironically caught me in the 6th chapter. I don't know. I hope that there will be a day when I will learn how to love this chapter. No, honestly, that was a joke. I want to love every chapter. Every chapter is supposed to be my favorite. Well, I almost feel like this with every chapter. And if I don't at the moment, I want to fix it later. Just I want to keep going. But this chapter won't let me to keep going. I hope I'm almost done with this thing. So, yes, with book, I am kind of moving further, but I still haven't started the 13th chapter. I wanted to finish it within like this 3 weeks of holidays.
Very funny.
And also, I mean, that means I edited the first chapter. I also, well, there's a lot of things that happen in the plot that I fixed. And I mean, that's good. That's great. Also, character development. A lot of character development, though. I still struggle to develop one of the characters. I don't remember if I told you. I have siblings. And those siblings are kind of the main characters. I don't know if that's the right thing I tell you about it, but I don't think I lose a lot. So they are the main characters at some point, and they have a younger sister. And more or less, I developed those siblings, like, more or less they are developed. Like, I have Caspian is greatly developed. I mean, his development is almost done. I almost feel confident. I feel more or less confident with his character. Internal conflict is like the core I already have. Also, I don't remember if I told you that I already fixed the issue with internal conflict. Also, the external conflict. And a lot of things. It's done. Though we as people don't have one internal conflict. So I won't limit and form my characters only in one internal conflict. They have few, and some more, some are stronger, some are less, but they are still internal conflicts. So that's not how it works with our life. So that's not how it will be in my book, or at least I will try. And I have two characters I struggle to develop, and it hurts me because one of them is, like I said, she's a sister, and I can't do this dirty to her, and I struggle to. I don't want to build like these cliches. I want her to have this character, and I want her to have this kind of. Though she has already the craft, she she researches, deeply dives into, and she's great in that sphere, but that doesn't replace her character. I want her to have like these personality traits, and I still struggle to find them. This is the most, I don't know, this is the, I never had any issue with this, with any character like I have with this one. Because, well, others it's more or less simple. I don't know, with boys it's almost, maybe that's not so good, but with them it's very simple. Like, it's not that hard. Everything is simple with them. Whereas, I don't know if that's right. While with her, it's complicated. It's truly complicated. And I see some things, but they cut my eye because they are, at some point, they are cliche. And I mean, there should be there, and I should have formed it that it's not a cliche. My head doesn't work today well. You can thank my siblings for it. So, what I mentioned. This. Only one thing? Okay. Okay, I should be. But I mentioned something I wasn't planning to mention. So, and if we're already talking about my characters and their family, I did my well, I didn't completely like finished it. I kind of see it forming like their bloodline, like the whole bloodline, like their father, their grandfather, and not completely like, but some kind of like their family, like not drama, but something like this. So bloodline, mostly their bloodline, like their like well. All of those things. I kind of formed them. I still need to clean them up because they're still covered in dirt and I don't see like the whole picture. But still, I'm trying and it somehow clears up. Also, I started reading psychological books to understand some post-traumatic PTSD thing. Those things can be evaded in fantasy books. Well, not in mine, definitely. So, I mean, that can be different, and a lot of people react different way, but definitely important. I haven't survived those things, but that's the thing. I think I told you. No, I didn't. As a writer, you can't write completely from your own experience. You'll be limited. You can't drag things from your own life, but you will become limited, and that will be one accurate character. Might be. So, or you separate it, like sort your traits into different characters, and they have like this one or something. So, I mean, you should have this kind of empathy, and you can't have this empathy, and you can. I mean, you can't have this empathy, but only if you like step into those shoes, like you say, and you kind of do your research and or read something from people who actually survived those things. I think that's the thing that helps me the most. Of course, I won't dive into the deeper details and some things. I can't. I haven't survived it, and I don't want to insult anyone who did. I won't dive into why and so on. Just like that. That's also not the thing from the list. Like their backstories also. Completely dive into their backstories, their childhood and so on, because we are not starting from their early age. We don't see them growing up. I didn't see them growing up. I already saw them in this particular age, and how their childhood, different childhood, though they were in the same family, but yet different childhood formed them in different way. Yet, I mean, childhood, some of them like similar, some childhoods are similar, yet completely different. If you get what I explain, I mean, if you have siblings, you will definitely understand. So that's this thing. I'm completely diving into it, and I enjoy it a lot. Also, most of the time, it helps me to see like the book, because that's the first book I'm writing, and I kind of see like 2 books later. And it helps me to form this first book as accurate as it possible. So I also takes my time to think about further books, though I might change some things, but it helps me a lot to form it now. So it feels like this world and not like, I mean, of course it can't be evaded. You will learn new things about this world in new books, but I will. But it helps me to more or less put this world together. Yes, my world is round. Pirates also, because that's the newest chapter I'm writing is about pirates, and I need them to speak in their own language, I need them to act in their own language, and that's the thing I'm developing. We can move to the world. So, as I mentioned, my world already, languages and so on, you know about this. I mentioned the imperial invasion. So, I also changed this historical term because it's laughable. I don't like it. I changed it Okay, I'll fix this later. That's the 6th chapter. Everything is in the 6th chapter. Maybe that's not wise, but I can't. I mean, just like in life. So now it's called, it was Emundatio de Grandes. Not the thing. I don't like it. So I changed it into Emundatio de Perfectorum. Not completely Latin, not completely Spanish, I don't know. So yes, I changed this historical term. That's a small thing, but I still needed it to mention to clarify it. And also, I started doing like through the kings. There are more. I made one of the kings like his. I developed one of the kings. It's important for me, and the kingdom of Pretextum Moris. If you don't know what kind of kingdom that there is, I made an edit, like the aesthetic of this video of this kingdom, and what this kingdom gives to the empire, and so on. It's a beautiful kingdom at some point, and it's horrific at other. And all of my kings, they all wear masks, and I started developing one. It's not a king's mask, but also it's very important. Well, I don't remember showing it to you. I'm still in the process. So, like, it's not an animal mask. I will not do it like this. I don't remember if I told you about it. My memory starts to scare me. Did I told you about it? I don't remember. That's not fun. Though, you know, I was writing a test. I didn't prepare for it, and I completely wrote it from my memory, from all I heard on the lesson. Like I didn't revise for the test. And I mean, I wrote better than anyone else in class. So at some point, I mean, so what I'm trying to tell is that I don't have issues with memory, but now did I reach my limit with these tests and stupid movies like this Vampire Diaries? Like, I mean, I remember how they were killed and how they been transformed. And remember, if I told you, long story short, I don't remember if I told you, but I will try to squish it in one sentence. I thought about kings wearing like animal masks, like also not a random animal, just an animal that will represent. But no, I didn't like it, and I just also I hated, like, it wouldn't have changed it if I truly needed it for my book. But I just also, one of the things is that I didn't like that the Squid Game also had this similar context. That was one of the things I didn't like about it, but that wasn't the main thing why I changed it. It wasn't like enough. So I changed it so it'll be like just a mask, but with some symbols, or just generally something this mask will mirror, or something like this. And if we're talking about kingdom, I'm still editing that one kingdom, but this one kingdom will be different from all others. Like completely, not completely. It still was invaded by the empire. Okay, so it's still part of the empire, but it you won't see it often. Also, I struggle with the name. Don't like it or like it. I don't know, because I struggle to form this kingdom. I still need to to think about it in order to make it work. Mors Scintillis. That's the name I might pick. In one sentence, the kingdom which flames up and dies as rapidly as it flames up. It won't be as oftenly mentioned as others. Well, at the moment right now, because I still need to form it in my head. Most of the work I do in my head. Most of the work is not written here, and not in everywhere. Here, though, now I question if my head is reliable ally. So, one of the kingdoms I also did the trials, like these tribunals, like the court and all of those things, like how it's being made. And cruel, if we are talking generally, yet it's fair at some point. Or maybe not completely fair. I don't know if that's just... Well, I think it's more fair than in our world. Might be. So yes, I did those things. I didn't still like completely finished it. I think I didn't. It was definitely somewhere here. I need to finish this. I will come back to this. Oh, here it is. I feel like Gandalf. Okay, so anyway, like half of the page, like this, half of the page. Not a lot, like the main thing, because generally trial is as subjective as art. So I won't read like the points, but that's something I did. That's something is what is important, and also like I need to completely like. Also, I need to do like this imperial trial. Yes, we almost finished. 2 points left. I in one of my first videos, I think my second video, like after my intro, I was quite excited. I still am about my gaming cards, like the playing cards, which you play cards, like the deck I created for my world. It's nothing like Carval or Once Upon a Broken Heart. Like I started reading like Legendary, like the second book of Carval, when I created this deck, but it's completely different. Like completely different. If you want to know why, you go and watch my previous video. That one is long. Also it has. I created aces like this spades. No, not spades. Sweets. Sweets. Like we have in our world we have diamonds, hearts, spades, and something else. Черва, бубна, хреста и пика. I need to stop scrolling TikTok. That's the thing. Though no. Okay, fine. Yeah, reasonable solution. I'll be like my mom. So anyway, it was just a gambling deck because I have no idea. Okay, how am I supposed to call it? I have no idea how to call it. This week, maybe previous week, I don't remember because I was editing this third chapter and then was just like, what did I wrote? What is this? And it took me a while to remember that was my brief naming of this gambling deck. Not so if we are talking about my memory this week, I kind of it wasn't the thing. I changed that name because I wanted that's supposed to be the name that completely fits in my head, and that was definitely not it because I didn't remember it, and now I have the name Speculum Deck of Cards. Spells easy if you ask me. It's just Speculum Deck of Cards. Not like a tarot cards. It's nothing like no one can be trapped in those cards. That's my gambling cards. That's the cards with which people play cards. At the bar, at the pub, I don't know, at home to win money. Like I promised, at the end of the video I will tell you what I'm so proud about. I created my own counting rhythm. So, why I'm so proud about it? I thought I'll make like this shorts about where I read it, but I don't know how. I don't want to generate this video, and I might have issues with YouTube, so I didn't want to do this. I have it written. It's completely mine, and it flowed out, and I won't tell you how, but it solved one of the plot holes. That's not a plot hole, like hole in my book, in my writing. It often it might sound simple, but I'm truly proud of it. It rhythms, not everywhere completely like sound to sound, but generally. Though I don't know if you want me to read it. 1 is done. 2, I haven't heard of you. 3, and you are free. 4, why are you so sore? 5, and you are no longer alive. 6, and for you some tricks. I mean, I like it. It kind of explains my world at some point on my main character's view. I don't know how to say it. It's layered. It does more than one job. Well, at least that's how I see it. Yeah, I read it for you. That's the thing I did this week. And this week, I mean, like Wednesday. I did it at Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Definitely Wednesday. So, we are done. You have my 13 and 12 week because I somehow have amnesia now. There's something I need to do with something. How do I fix my memory? Guess what? I don't remember. Also, tomorrow, if you want, if you somehow care, I will read tomorrow. I will continue reading, and maybe I'll finish Once Upon a Broken Heart. So that's all, folks.